Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified of any of my new videos. But today, the Royal Ghost Challenge came out, okay? And we crushed it. Check it out. Look at this. If we go, no, not here. If we go here, ladies and gentlemen, go all the way down to the bottom, what do we have? What do we have? I was like, wait a second. What do we have? We have got the one, the only Royal Ghost right there. Now, here's what I'm going to do. So I didn't do it live because, as you guys know, BM can even get to me. So I didn't want to be distracted at all playing with you guys. I know that sucks. It's not live, but we still did it. I wanted to get the Royal Ghost, okay? So what I'm going to do today is we're going to go through the games so that if you guys end up using a certain deck that I use, you can see how I played it, how we did that, and it can be a little bit more constructive and informative instead of like live action, whatever. So I know some of you might not like that, but I hope you can understand that I didn't do it live because I really wanted to get the Ghost. So we're going to go back here and you guys can see, I'll show you the whole log. Let's see. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 wins. Wait, no. Was it this one? It was this one. 1? Yes. All right, so we're going to go ahead, start right here, watch, and we're just going to go through these. There might be a couple duplicates, so maybe we won't. I won't show the duplicates then. I will show the loss. We went 12-1. I will show the loss so that you guys can see that. First of all, how about this Christmas map? Like, where did this thing come from? Look at the presents floating down the river. I'm going to get distracted by that in itself. So this guy, he countered with that right there. And I was like, okay. I don't know if that's the best counter, but thank you. And I think that I go with my... So I messed up here. I should have gone Sparky as well because it would have killed all of that. And then now my Sparky's going to be over here. And or not my Sparky, but this guy. So we end up taking a little bit of damage right there, but not as much as we would have otherwise. And then, of course, the Bomber is going to get in there and get off one shot. And then our Dart Goblin's going to shoot once and then stop shooting, allowing the Bomber to get off one extra shot. Typical. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and just counter this guy at the bridge because I don't want him to do anything to me. So we start off fairly close. So it is a Golem Sparky deck, which is pretty cool. So my man over here is about to start off with his Sparky. No, he starts off with his Golem. And guys, if I can give you one tip, don't be the first one to drop your Golem off, okay? Drop it off afterwards so that it gets to the bridge a little bit later. Now, here's what he does. He shows his hand right here by going Ghost in the back. So what do? I'm going to go Sparky because it's going to kill the Ghost no matter what, because the Ghost is right next to the Golem. So it's going to kill it because it's going to shoot his Golem. Now his Ghost is dead. He gave that away. That wasn't a good play by him. And now we're going to come up with our Ghost, go take out the Bomber, and then send our Ghost in even further. And now it's pretty much time to just go to town on this guy. So he does have his Dart Goblin right there. By the way, the Ghost does area damage. I completely forgot about it. But if Goblins are coming at you, he will kill all 3 of the Goblins. He won't kill all of a Goblin gang with one shot, but he will kill all of the Goblins. So there's the first match right there, guys, against TA4 Warka. Right here. And then we've got this next match, which is a different deck, so we'll watch this. I'm just gonna kind of keep track of the decks that we use in my brain, so we might end up duplicating because it's very early for me, and I woke up at 5:30 this morning. Oof, rough. Not to play this, but I woke up at 5:30 this morning. So he's gonna mirror these guys, and I'm gonna kind of laugh about it initially. Like, I will tell you one thing for sure: mirroring the Ghost is a very good play. Because he does a lot of damage and people aren't really ready for it. So we're going to be able to come over here. My Ghost is going to take damage from the Executioner, even though the Executioner didn't see him. And you can see how much damage we did to both towers right there fairly easily. But my boy's coming in with his Graveyard right here. I mess up by dropping off this right as he goes Graveyard. That's a perfect counter. I don't know why you went on that tower. Because if he had done it on the other tower, it could have distracted the Sparky. Not really sure. But I'm going to send in my graveyard as well. I just left that side alone. I left that side alone hoping that I was going to be able to take out this side. His log ends up hitting my Sparky, and it's still targeted across the bridge. Did y'all see that? But eventually it gets out of range, and then it works its way back. So Valkyrie's a great counter for the Ghost, just because he attacks her immediately, and then she's donezo. I think I go Executioner over here. It's funny just seeing troops walk towards it, and then they're just like, oh, where did that come from? Now, here's one thing that I do kind of wish, or that I was hoping this card would be like. The other person would deploy it, and you wouldn't see it. Like, it was legitimately a ghost. Like, I can see that it's a ghost. I know that it's a ghost to the cards, but I thought it'd be pretty cool if there was something you could do on your side that was like a secret trap, if you will, that they can't see. So we push hard here with double ghost, and he logs, and he did a really good job there taking that out. But right as double elixir comes, we're gonna have pretty much everything that we need to here to get over here and take out this right side tower. So we'll go here, and I believe that I go Sparky as well, knowing that everything's gonna be up in there. And if the Sparky charges correctly, then he'll go, yep, see, he didn't have a counter for it, so boom, taking that out very easily. And we'll go ahead and go Valkyrie right here as well, taking out that right side tower. His Ghost is right there. Ghost is going to go down. Yay! And we take that out as well. So when he dropped that Executioner so close to the tower, it's like, okay, I'm going Sparky because your Executioner is going to be distracted. He's going to end up dying. So he's trying here to do something, but he just gets distracted for too long over here trying to take this out, that my Valkyrie and Ghost just go to town on his tower. I forgot that the Ghost was up there, and when I played that live, I was like, yo, what happened? But the Ghost does a lot of damage. It's a very, very cool card, very, very fun card, so I hope that a lot of you guys can unlock it. So here's the next one right here. Some of these guys BM towards the end, but I just immediately muted everyone because I was trying to stay focused the entire time. So I don't think that this guy did. Bobbers from Epic Clan. I don't even know if they do duplicate any of the things. So this was a little bit unfortunate right here. I go Hog Rider right off the bat, which wasn't really the best because he's going to go Archer's Cannon Cart, and a Hog Rider's only going to get off. He got off 2 shots right there. But then, even then, the Flying Machine. And here's something that I thought, but I guess I was wrong about. I thought that when the Cannon Cart loses its wheels when it becomes a cannon, that it makes you retarget, and so I thought that my Flying Machine was going to target the archers, but that's just me being an absolute noob, so don't mind me. Now this is a really good play by him, coming up here in just a second. I split these archers perfectly to where they take out the entire minion horde except for that one, which is a good 3 for 5. And then right here, he's going to go ahead and mirror his minion horde. I was just kind of waiting around, trying to see what to do. Honestly, I guess I should have mirrored my minions again. I don't know why. Or I should have just mirrored my archers. I don't know why I went with the Flying Machine. But then we go Hog Rider and distract them. And they're still shooting him from 14 miles away. But we end up getting to the tower, getting off 2 shots. So I'm feeling pretty good there. But I think that he might go, yeah, so this is where I get into a lot of trouble. I should have gone Minion Horde. I thought that my cannon might also distract the Flying Machine, but obviously the placement of that wasn't so hot. And the tower was distracted right there. We still have the lead in damage, but this is a close one. I don't really like this deck because the counter for the Hog isn't really there. Even if you drop off the minions on him, I believe that he still gets off 1 shot, so it can be a little bit difficult. So I'm trying to be a little bit sneaky here. Honestly, I should have gone regular minions on the right lane and mirrored minions on the left lane, but I push hard on the right side with a mirrored minion push, and he's just going to mirror his minions as well, and they are going to take out all of mine. My bomber's going to get in there and get off 2 shots, but now I've just got a lot to worry about here with not a lot of elixir. So I distract right here, that was a pretty good distraction. It's hilarious seeing the Ghost chase it because he hasn't been targeted yet. And we're going to send in our Hog Rider here. Cannon gets off 1 shot on the tower. Hog Rider gets off 1 shot on the tower as well. But now he's just got a massive push that I can't stop. And since there's no direct damage in this, I'm not going to be able to get back to his tower. So he's got pretty much everything down here right now, doing a lot of damage to the tower. It's going down very, 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 very quickly. And we are going to have to mirror our minion horde. He's going to mirror his minions, and we're just not able to get back to that other tower. I send the hog in, and look at this. He gets so close, but he dies, even though all those minions were targeted on my minions. But when the hog ran through, they switched their target. All right, so that is the one and only loss that we had the entire time. So here's the next one. It's a Mega Knight deck. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out and watching. This is just going to be more of, I just want y'all to see what types of decks are in the challenge so that you know, so that you can be prepared for it. If I did it live, I don't think we would really be able to talk about this kind of stuff. So this one was pretty good. He fireballs my, fireballs that, which I don't know if that was the best play here. And I'm going to send my ghost in underneath all of this. He is going to get a little bit of damage here, but I didn't want to fireball because I knew that he had a minion horde. So if I fireballed, then I wouldn't have a counter to his minion horde. I believe that I might I don't fireball this. I thought that I did. Look how that one minion survived. I was like, I'm sorry, what? I tried to distract right here. Didn't do too good of it. Dropped it off too close. I should have gone over one more lane because the minion... I don't understand, but so the minion ended up taking that out, and now we're just kind of hanging out. So he has an elixir advantage here, which isn't so hot. Here's another thing: don't be the first one to drop off the Mega Knight, y'all. Don't be the first one to drop off the Mega Knight. Literally, watch this. Boom, like you're going down. It's on my side. My tower's helping me. I'm taking out your support. I'm doing all of that. It's dangerous. Don't be the first one to drop off the. Don't be the first one to drop off the Mega Knight because you're at a very, very big disadvantage unless you know that they are just completely out of elixir. But if both of you were kind of hanging out with elixir, if you're the first one to drop it off and you're building up your push, he's just going to drop his Mega Knight on top of your entire push and do work. So right here we go mirror. I knew that all he had was air stuff, so there's nothing he can do. There's absolutely nothing he can do. We can fireball this as well, take out that tower with some really, really good damage. So that was a clutch play right there. He sends me an angry face. So I believe that I send him an angry face as well. We go minions right here, distracting everything. Death damage is a little bit of damage to them, but otherwise we're feeling pretty good. Now here's the thing. We do have a fireball in this deck, but it would take a while to take out that tower with it. So the minions actually come in and end up taking it out right there. He had to mirror his bats. Which is extremely unfortunate. So I'm going to push really, really hard over here on the right side because I know how slow the Mega Knight is. And I know that it'll be back up by the time I need it. Both of those ghosts get over there and just start shredding his tower. But instead of going Mega Knight over there, I just go Minion Horde and Bats because I didn't want to use that in case he ended up cycling through on the other side. Because that's one thing, if you drop off the Mega Knight in the back, you can slowly cycle to have it ready at the bridge almost immediately after. Not almost immediately after, but... so you can see the Ghost. He's great. It's a really, really fun card. He's doing a lot of damage, causing a lot of problems for people. It's a really cool card. Really, really fun card. It's going to take some getting used to, but you can see we're a little bit of BM there in the corner with the fireball. But let's move on to... the next match here. So this next match is P.E.K.K.A. Mega Knight, and we're going up against Friend. That's actually kind of a cool name. FR13ND. FR13ND. So we're working our way into this one. So he's gonna go Hog Rider immediately, and I'm like, you know that I have the Mega Knight in my hand. What are you doing? What are you doing? So we're going to go Hog right here as well. He's going to go Mega Knight, but here's the thing. We freeze it, and then our Hog Rider goes around. And then my Mega Knight tanks for him. This was aggressive on my part. I shouldn't have done this. This was way too aggressive on my part. But I really wanted to get over there and just start shredding that other tower as well. So we go Executioner right here just behind the tower. I think we end up losing this tower because he's got two of them. So that was way too aggressive. Don't do what I did there, okay? Even though we end up winning this one, it's a little bit aggressive, but I know we got so much time that I'm not even really worried about it. Now we have both of his towers down to 900. Ours is at 2513. So total, even though we are down a tower, we have more damage done. Executioner getting one shot off right there. We go P.E.K.K.A. right here, and I believe that he goes P.E.K.K.A. as well. But check this out. I'm like, oh, you're going to go P.E.K.K.A? Well, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to mirror my P.E.K.K.A on top of your P.E.K.K.A. I'm going to mirror the other P.E.K.K.A on top of the Executioner, guys, just to take it out. And boom, bap, right there. And then we take this out. And then that way, the stronger P.E.K.K.A is in the front, ready to go. And we go Hog Rider down this left lane. As you can see, once again, the weak P.E.K.K.A is in the back there, being protected, being safe. Ice Spirit coming in. Well played, thanks. Game over. And we're pushing in. I believe that this might be it. He does drop off the Ghost. Once it hits, it goes down here. And the P.E.K.K.A took forever to hit it. One shot from each of those P.E.K.K.As and almost another one. That would have been game over right there. Believe I just drop off my Executioner. And we get off one shot with it through the P.E.K.K.A. And then we lightning. And it's good game, ladies and gentlemen. So let's keep on pushing through these. So we've seen hog decks, we've seen Mega Knight, like that one. The other one didn't have a hog. All right, so here's a graveyard. Here's a graveyard witch, Electro Wizard deck that's pretty fun. So this guy starts off crying. I think I muted him right after that, so I really don't know if he does anything else. Again, just trying to remain focused. I know some of you guys think that BM is like strategy and whatnot, and I totally understand that. I get it. It does work, which is why I mute them. But that's the reason that I mute, because I don't want to deal with it. So we go after it right here. He goes E-Wiz, and I believe that our Witch ends up taking out his E-Wiz here. But look at this. His E-Wiz pretty much completely countered that graveyard, which blew my mind, because I feel like the E-Wiz is a terrible counter most of the time for graveyards, but I guess not. So we end up taking him out right there. Here's the thing. It takes about a second or half a second for the Ghost to go invisible again. I think that I leave those alone. I leave those alone because I want to build my elixir back up, and I knew that I had a little bit of an advantage over there. So yeah, the Ghost takes a little bit to go back stealth. So that's just something that you got to be aware of. I mirror him right here at the bridge, right as he goes over on that side. And we just swap towers here. That's really all that happens, even though he has his bats over there. But we go E-Wiz right there because I wanted to stop the... Look at my Electro Wizard just standing there. I love when they do that. It has me rolling, like legit. All right, so here I just kind of have to hang out. We drop off the Witch. She does a little bit of damage, and we're in trouble here. We're definitely in trouble here. I was worried at this point. He's having a blast. He's having a blast. He's like, I'm gonna win the Ghost. You know that's what he said. No, I don't want to say anything mean. But he's having a blast, man. By all means, you send your cry faces all you want to. I love you to death. Have fun with it. So we send in this massive push right here. He's got his bats in there. We send in our goblins. And as you can see, his Inferno Dragon goes down, so we get some pretty good damage done right there. And now he's got a swarm coming at us, which our witch is going to do a great job countering. I mirror my Witch over here on the right side. You can see the tower's at 1468, and he gets off one skeleton shot, I believe, with that Witch counter. So I'm totally fine with that. We're going to send in this Ghost and this Graveyard, and I believe we send in some bats. I believe we send in, what do we do next? Our Witch just pretty much shut down that entire little thing right there, and she's still going for it, guys. So much that I drop off a Witch in the back to prepare another big push. And he's getting ready right here to do something. He's going to go Ghost over here. We go Mirror Witch on this side. I drop off Goblins. Again, remember, he does splash damage right there, so that's why he was able to take out those Goblins. We have two Witches over here. And I believe, what do I do next? I don't know if, yeah, so that push ended up not turning into anything, but we ended up defending over there for him. And now he's in a little bit of trouble as we're progressing and pushing up here. Honestly, I think that it would have been pretty cool to mirror the Graveyard. I think that would have been nuts. We drop off our E-Wiz over on the right side. You can see that his Inferno Dragon is distracted by the Witch's skeletons. We go E-Wiz right here in the middle, because I'm trying to distract as much stuff as I possibly can. We drop off another Witch over here in the middle, and he knows it's coming. He knows that it's coming and that he might be in a little bit of trouble. So we got the tower down pretty well there, and I thought the game was over for me there, which is why he sent an angry face. So I legitimately thought that game was over there, that I had lost. I'm sitting over here just wasting elixir. I don't know what the heck I'm doing right now. Honestly, we're both wasting elixir as we're trying to see what the other person is going to do. I don't know. I don't remember doing this live. I honestly don't remember doing this. What in the world? Let's go 2 times. Did we really do this? Y'all. I think the game just glitched out. I think that I won on that push and said good game, and then he sent an angry face. Yeah, look. What? What in the world? That glitch is ridiculous. Okay, I was so confused there. So this is going to be a longer video, but hey, if you're still here, hashtag... I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. So we ended up winning that one on that push. That was so weird. That was the push that we ended up winning on, and I said good game because the game was over. Like, we won. He played well. What in the world, man? So he goes Giant Skelly in the back here. I think that I might mirror my Giant Skeleton, which honestly is pretty dumb. This is a pretty dumb play. Especially with all of this over there. I drop off the princess, and she sometimes just kind of hangs out and just does her own thing. But this will be good because our bomb ends up hitting that Giant Skeleton as well, which doesn't do that much damage to him, surprisingly. Honestly, I should have probably distracted with a giant going left right there. Instead, I did something dumb. So I drop off my ghost over here. I don't know why. And his princess is just going to town on my tower there, which was no good. It was no good right there. This is going to be a very long video, but again, if you guys haven't played yet and you want to see all of the decks, all of the deck potentials, make sure you guys watch so that you can see what you could go up against or what you could be using. So we did really good right there. The ghost, again, you send it in undercover, and if he doesn't have anything to attack, then you're good to go. I did not mean to drop off my giant in that right lane. It was a bad play on my part. I believe I go, yeah, so I go Giant Skeleton right here. I don't have my my princess to counter his Goblin Gang, which is unfortunate. But our giant over here on the right-hand side gets over there and does work. And thankfully, our Giant Skeleton, since he couldn't distract, gets to that tower, ends up taking it out. So that's GG over there. I have to go Tesla right here. And I believe that we might lose that tower as well because the ghost is being targeted, or the ghost is not being targeted. And as you guys know, he shreds, man. The ghost absolutely shreds. So we mirror right here. And this right here shows you how little damage a baby dragon does to another baby dragon. Look at this. It took that baby dragon so freaking long to do anything. So I push in heavy here, straight in, just trying to get after it. And then I drop off my princess over here on the right side to take out his princess. And it does take out his princess. And then the ghost goes invisible, but you gotta counter it. So I believe that I dropped the, so I dropped the Tesla up top there. I ignore his ghost, which is not the right play. Or I ignore it for a little bit, and then we can drop off our baby D over there. This, oh yeah, I remember this. I remember this match now. This match was nuts. Like, look at this. I'm ignoring this right now. I drop off the Tesla behind it. My ghost gets to the tower in enough time to do just a little bit of damage. We surround that princess over there. Tower is down to 490. My baby dragon is trying its best. It can't take out the spear goblins. It can't do any of that. We've got to get this tower down right now. So boom, we go for it. We go giant at the exact same time. I go ghost at the bridge. Boom, we go Tesla right in front. And you can see giant and ghost go to town. Giant, one more shot. That tower was down to 702. Very, very close. I say wow because legit, I thought that it was done. I thought I was going to have 2 L's. We didn't have 2 L's. Thank you very much. So that one's right there. Here is another one. This one's super weird. There's no win condition in this card. It's Lumberjack, Musketeer, Gang, Princess, Ghost, Mirror, Barbarians, Ice Spirit. I think I just named 8 cards. Hildesheim. What does that mean in German? Anybody know? Comment it. Let me know. What does that mean in German? Because I've got no clue. So our princess does good here. She gets off 2 shots, which is all I can really ask of her. And then we can take out those goblins before they do too much. We go Musketeer back here in the back, which wasn't really the best play. Because our Musketeer is going to get hit here by a lot of damage. So we mirror Ghost over here. Ice Spirit, again, is going to just get chopped. Our Ghost didn't see his Ghost yet. We go Princess here as well. And he's going to go Barbs. I go Ice Spirit just so that hopefully the Princess can get off one more shot. She does still get off one more. No, she doesn't. I thought that she did. I was wrong. You were right. So this is a little bit rough. I should have just gone Gang right there. That was a complete waste of Elixir. I gave him a massive advantage there. I should have gone Gang around it. But I didn't, and that was a mistake for sure. Because now he's got these Spear Gobs coming in doing chip damage. We can go ahead and go with our Gang as well. And keep the Princess to only 1 shot. And I believe that he might have just mirrored. Yeah, he mirrored that Gang. You can see they're level 10. So that was an interesting play, knowing that like they ended up not getting off a single shot on his tower over there. So we send in we just send in Ghost down the other lane. He drops off a Ice Spirit right there, which is funny. Our Musketeer gets off 2 shots over there. I believe that we go. He doesn't attack it, which was very surprising to me. I was expecting him to run over and hit it. He didn't, so I ended up just leaving that alone. We go Princess right here at the bridge to help out a little bit. But still, the Princess over... look at my Princess doesn't know what the heck she's doing. She's just shooting out in the middle of nowhere. I was like, Princess! Please do your job! So we're at a big disadvantage here. Legit, I thought this was game over. Massive disadvantage. Not disadvantage, but Elixir. No, chat. What am I at right here? Yeah, I'm not at a disadvantage with the deck, but we're down more. I don't know why I can't come up with the word. I apologize. I'm a lunatic sometimes. So we do surround him right here, but you can see he took out all the Spear Gobs right there. And he's about to take that out. We got to go Ice Spirit right here. My man is crushing it right here. I forgot what it comes down to, y'all, as well, that we end up making things happen on. But I had to drop off a Ghost right here just to try and keep this alive, because otherwise we would have lost that tower, and that would have been GG, ladies and gentlemen. So I mirror Princesses over here, and thankfully my Ghost does all of that damage right there. We drop off this Ice Spirit, which wasn't really necessary. And then I believe that I go Barbarians over here at the last second. Oh, it was close. It was so close. I try and keep these alive as well, and I think that I might. But you can see that one Princess shooting the tower, which was so clutch. We got it down to 704. And now all that I'm thinking is I have to machine gun Princesses. Like, I have to. His Princess does really good right here, getting my tower down to 265. And we are just trying to do something. So I push really hard in this left lane. And then I drop off another Princess at the bridge over here. It took me a little bit, but we get her down. One of them targets the wrong thing, which made me sad there. And then you can see that we have 2 Princesses up here. They both take her out. That one Princess is left. She shoots once on the tower. It's down to 144. I've got to defend this left one just in case he goes Princess on it. We drop off another. Oh, yeah. That right there, guys, it's this new thing that's been happening. I got lucky. I got so lucky with that Spear Goblin. Oh my gosh, I forgot about that. It's this new thing that's been happening where I click on a card and it says no card selected, and then it spawns it at the bottom where the card was. Like, I clicked on it, went to the top to click it, and it said no card selected. What is it? Oh. It said no card selected, and it appeared at the bottom. I was like, what? That could have just cost me the game. I was so stressed. Okay, so going into another one here. This is another weird one with no real win condition. We got Fire Spirits, Minions, Mega Minion, Mirror, Ghost, Inferno Tower, Archers. What else do we have in it? I don't really know. My man doesn't really, like, why would he counter with that? Why wouldn't he just use Fire Spirits? There's 2 of them. It would have been less Elixir, But hey, I was happy when I saw that. All right, so we're doing good here. He's kind of taking. Oh yeah, great graveyard. Great graveyard. The graveyard's a win condition. But with no real tank, it's kind of tough here. So I think that I just pushed this right side hard here with the ghost in the graveyard. And then we get rolling here. Now you can see that look at that ghost, dude. The ghost just goes invisible. It's so nuts. I love it because that mega minion was distracted. His minions just completely shut down my my graveyard. After that, I was like 24-67. There was a graveyard and I had a tank and nothing happened. So, yeah, I was a little confused. But we've got our archers coming in. Obviously, the tank disappears, and so the tower will change its target accordingly. He mirrors minions here. Thank you for using 4 elixir right there. I very much so appreciate it. And he comes at us with this. I was feeling pretty confident against this guy, just because of some of the trades that he was making. I was feeling good. He wasted a lot of elixir right there. So we're going to do that same exact push. No, this time we mirror Ghost. And he drops off his Inferno Tower. And look at this. One of my ghosts... Yo, the Fire Spirits didn't jump because he's a ghost. And he killed all of them without them doing damage. But here's a question. Here's a question for you. So the ghost appears out of nowhere and kills the Fire Spirits. But the Mega Knight appears out of nowhere but takes damage. I would like to see a description in the on the card that says like technically spawns 0.02 seconds before visible or something. I know that sounds a little bit stupid, but like it happens so much. Or now obviously we know about it, and I think that's perfect for the ghost. I think that's how it should be. I think that the Mega Knight should come down, take no damage from anything because he's smashing it. Let's say the Fire Spirit's jumping up to something that wasn't really there. And so yeah, but that was interesting. So I think that's how it should be. I think that the ghost should 100% kill those Fire Spirits. I was just genuinely confused as to why the Mega Knight doesn't. I think it's with maybe the Ice Spirit or something that the Mega Knight gets frozen with. It's one of them. I haven't seen it in a while, but that's just because I haven't faced it. So this is a good push for us right here because y'all can see the ghost. The ghost is doing really well. This is a massive push for us. We've got all of this stuff coming in. We've got 2 ghosts. My ghost heading right for that tower. Then level 2 ghost heading right for the tower. I knew it was game over there. And we end up taking the W. Give him a well played. And he gives me an angry face. I would be upset too, especially when you're going for a card. So this one, guys, Balloon. This one was expensive. Balloon, Mirror, E-Barbs, P.E.K.K.A, Musketeer, Miner, Furnace. I get a really good first push in this one. It's hilarious. Because I think that he goes P.E.K.K.A in the back, which is... I wouldn't do with this deck, and so we go E-Barbs immediately in the other lane, and it's, I mean, what are you gonna do, you know? Like, he had to wait to spawn his E-Barbs, and then we have the perfect counter. We have the perfect counter! I'm sorry, as we're 33 minutes into this, I'm slowly getting more tired, because again, I woke up at 5:30, but look at this counter right here. So we drop this off, we get rid of both of them, we get our Inferno Dragon down, his tower is down to 502, neither of mine have been touched. Inferno Dragons target at the exact same time. It looks like they're throwing up in each other's mouths. And then they melt. So, we get that down really, really good. And, I mean, I'm feeling solid at this point. There's no direct damage in this. Obviously, the miner has to end up being direct damage if you want direct damage. So I mirror over here. He throws down, or he doesn't know what to do. I go miner. He throws miner. His miner dies very, very quickly. To one of my ghosts. We get his tower down fairly far, and I just had to leave his ghost over there. I had to leave his ghost over there, which was so... Oh, it was so disheartening. Look how much damage it does on the tower. 924. That play was not worth it. That play was not worth it. I think my man might know. Okay, so he drops off a furnace over here and just distracts the crap out of us. Yeah, New York Times, it is holiday time. So we drop off our balloon for the first time. This is the first time seeing it. and it doesn't get to the tower when a Inferno Dragon targets it, which I thought that it did, but either way, because the Inferno Dragon was targeted on that, we were able to get our P.E.K.K.A. to the tower. We drop off a Ghost here as well, and he comes up out of nowhere and goes, oh, oh. So this is pretty bad for us. This Inferno Dragon literally just dumps on my full health tower right there, getting it down to 12-14. So bad. I think that was a mistake, so that's why I said oops. Because sometimes you just don't. Maybe he did that on purpose to distract the Inferno Dragon. I don't really know. So this was a good play by him, because I did not know what to do. So I drop off a furnace. It doesn't distract so his balloon comes in, takes out that tower. And again, we don't get a shot off over there. So at this point, we're down. At this point, we are losing significantly. And I was worried about it. We send our miner in over there. And then we have to drop off our, I don't remember what I did to his Inferno Dragon. I think that I maybe just left it because I knew that all my towers were targeting it. So this is where we head in. Oh, yes. Yo, there were so many close matches in this. I remember this one now. There were so many close matches in this one. It was ridiculous. Yo, this was nuts. This was nuts. So look, this is the win though. So we come in with a mirror balloon right there. Boom, taking it out with a sliver of health, y'all. Sliver of health. I knew that with the other one still alive, for just a little bit, I'd be able to mirror it, get in there. He had a P.E.K.K.A. and something else heading towards our tower. You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. How many more do we have? Okay, 3 more. Hey, thank you so much for staying and watching. You guys are absolutely amazing. So this one is P.E.K.K.A. Ice Spirit, not Ice Spirit, P.E.K.K.A. Ice Wizard, Mega Minion, as well as Balloon, Mirror, Ghost, and one other card that I'm not too sure of. Initially, he goes Ice Spirit. Y'all, I'm dying over here. Oh, I'm dying over here. Alright. Ghost coming in, because we know that his Ice Wizard is going to be distracted. And we end up taking out his Ice Wizard. We end up taking out his Ghost right here. I think that I go P.E.K.K.A. at the bridge, which was so dangerous. I drop this off. We zap all this. Yay. And then he has zap available but doesn't use it. And look at this, y'all. My P.E.K.K.A. is... That was a full health P.E.K.K.A. That was a full health P.E.K.K.A. A Mega Minion and Spear Goblins took out a full health P.E.K.K.A. I was so confused when that happened. I was like, hold on, wait. What? We didn't get a shot off there either with the balloon. We got it to the tower, but only did 2262, which is what his did over here. So we can go Mega Minion Ice. Don't do what he just did. Don't do what he just did. Just dropping off a naked balloon like that. You gotta have something with it, guys. At least to distract, and that way when it does death damage, it's good. We send in our Ghost here, and my man's like, I guess that maybe I should play my Ghost too? So he plays his Ghost, but our Ghost is on the tower, obviously, because his Ghost was invisible. And then we have to drop this off right here, which is pretty dangerous, but I think his Ghost gets off 2 shots. It has a pretty quick attack speed. Maybe it doesn't have that much of attack speed, but its health is pretty good. Mega Minion I thought was going to get off a shot. It doesn't. Sometimes they do that motion and they die and they get off shots, and other times they don't. So now that we're almost to overtime, it was fine being at an elixir disadvantage. I think that, yeah, okay, so I drop off this one, and I think that I go Mirror P.E.K.K.A. again, because I see him go Mega Minion, and he's just not thinking Mirror P.E.K.K.A. Nobody really thinks Mirror P.E.K.K.A., you know? So we go Ice Spirit here, and I zap all of this, yay, and he goes Mirror Balloon here, which was good, but I believe that we take out both of his balloons before they get a shot, because the Ice Wizard is nasty. Now here's the thing, a Mega Minion and some Spear Goblins already took out one of our P.E.K.K.A.s, but we have our Ghost over here doing work, and our P.E.K.K.A. Our P.E.K.K.A. doesn't even take out his thing right there. Our P.E.K.K.A. didn't even take out his Ghost. But we're able to get in here. I'm able to send in a balloon. I don't have my zap this time, but you can see the balloon just got targeted. I believe the Ice Wizard is what ends up taking the cake there with 1 second left. Say good game and well played. And that's it. 2 more matches, y'all. So I'm at 10-1. I'm at 10-1 at this point, and I'm thinking, should I start recording live? And I say, Heck no, I'm not going to start recording live. Are you kidding me? I don't want to end up losing this thing. So we're going up against AQ. Those are 3 spaces. The last 2 guys loved emoting. I muted him after that first tier. So any of these that we see, thankfully I didn't see this. This guy's so annoying. Look, I mean, what are you doing, dude? Literally, what are you doing? And then look at this. He bumps them and just gets absolutely wrecked. Like, absolutely wrecked. Now, he comes in, obviously, with this. We throw some goblins down to help out just a little bit. Thankfully, our P.E.K.K.A.s end up targeting each other, but we really just trade towers. Now, I'm excited to see his BM now, not seeing it in the moment, because that was hilarious. He sends in a heal right here. Yep, he's crying. My man is literally having the time of his life right here. This right here is the time of his life. We send in this mirrored one. I believe he might go 3 muskies, and they just can't see anything. Yeah, so he goes 1, 2, and maybe he kills one of them. I don't even remember. No. Oh, but he did do splash damage to him. Dude, I'm so happy I wasn't seeing this live. This guy's so obnoxious. Well played. Like, he well played me on dropping off a mirrored, I ignore all that. I wish that I had known he was doing this all along, because I would have geeked. Oh. Wait a second. That other loss had to have been, wait, what is going on with replays today? Because I was about to say, I countered that, and then we ended up winning. What is going on with these replays today? I can't even show you guys how I ended up winning. Because we countered those goblins. Yo, what is going on? It's so weird. I don't understand what's happening. Have y'all ever seen this before? Like, it's almost like it was reversed. What in the world? I was like, I remember beating that guy because I remember saying good game and giving him thumbs up at the end. What the heck? What the heck? Alright, so we're just kind of hanging out in this one. This is the last match. This is for the gold. And he goes golem in the lane with the dying goblin huts. I do no such thing. I do no such thing. I knew they were dying. He ends up poisoning them. And we just get a Sparky down, I believe, in the back here. And again, it was all dying, which is why I didn't put it in that lane, because those spear gobs are going to go down here. He goes barbarians over there. I poison all of that. But he ends up doing better on this push than we did. Look at those barbarians in the poison, surviving that death damage as well. So he crushes it right here, and my man is feeling so confident. So confident, y'all. But I believe we go in Ghost here. Yeah, no, so we go big push here. I think, yeah, so once that shows itself, this is hilarious. This is hilarious. It was such a good push. So boom, taking out that, and then this is where we just go to town. He used up too much elixir over there. I didn't see him say well played, because I muted him when he sent the cry face at the beginning. So that was good for us. I send my golem down the left lane now, and I believe that he sends his Sparky down the left lane. Now, what does this mean for me, y'all? I forget, what does he drop off here? So he goes golem back there. I go double golem here because I'm a lunatic, and I know that he's gonna try and defend it all. So we poison, and I believe that I fireball. Yeah. So look, Sparky's moving back. We fireball tower, golem, Sparky as well as Goblin Hut, and our live golem, our full health golem, gets to that tower. And I knew that was game over. Again, look at this. Send in the ghost in right next to the golem like in one of those first matches. He's going to go down. He's going to go down to the Sparky, y'all. So I try and surround right here. And it was a miserable failure of trying to surround. I didn't surround. He ends up taking out the tower right there. All we have to do is send our fireball in for the victory. 45 minutes in, y'all. Wow, if you're still here, hashtag late squad. Thank you so much for watching. There it is. That was the final win to get the ghost. I'm going to be playing in some challenges and whatnot to see how well he does. And we'll see what happens. But hey, if you guys hung out for the whole time, thank you so much for your support. You mean the world to me. See you on the next one. Peace out.